Oh, it helps if I'm on stage. Well, hello. Welcome everybody. Um, so I follow LB on YouTube, and recently her family has experienced well, something that I couldn't imagine experiencing in my family. And I just wanted to bring attention to a missing person from her family. Her cousin is missing. And um, I just feel like somebody, I mean, it's got to get out there. Word's got to get out there. I used to, if you all remember, or if you were a part of my channel, back when I first started this channel, I used to cover some missing persons cases. However, I fell into a period when I lost my mom, and just the missing persons became a lot for me to cover and go through or go over, especially the children that I was covering. I was covering lots of children cases. Obviously, that's big, a big thing to cover here on YouTube. However, I don't see very many creators out here covering LB's cousin. And it's not your fault. What do you mean it's not your fault, Polly? Welcome. um, but I feel like this should, I mean, it's a fellow YouTuber, a fellow creator, and it needs to be covered. Now, I'm going to hope and pray, because I am obviously going to play some parts of her video and kind of let her explain things, go over things. I just figured, to help get out the word for her and her family and her cousin that's missing. I feel like, she says it best, and that way information's not being twisted or being, misconstrued or whatever. I just feel like it needs to have some attention brought on him, on his, well, it's not even a case yet because the police department that's local to where this happened isn't really picking up on his case. They're more so kind of like pushing it under the rug. I get, they're she explains in her video, that they told her family that they're working on cases of, unalivings and homicides and stuff like that, that they are dealing with, and that's taking precedence over this missing persons case. um I don't feel that this is fair in any way. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna play a little bit of this and maybe do some commentary here in a second. But I just really want to bring attention to her cousin's case. So let me make this a little bit bigger. Let me adjust a few things up here on stage. See how we can do. Let me nope. Cancel. Sorry, I haven't had to do something like this for a while. Okay, so here's this. Let's see.
Seen him. So Saturday night, February 17th, he worked the rodeo at Brookshire's Grocery Arena in Bossier, Louisiana. He wears, his uniform is all black.
Oops. Oh, did not mean to do
She
that.
may actually have been, she's probably the last like relative.
Just gonna speed this up a little bit.
She's the last relative that has seen him. So Saturday night, February 17th, he worked the rodeo at Brookshire's Grocery Arena in Bossier, Louisiana.
I think one of the reasons why this is really getting to me, and I'm more like aggravated by the fact that it's not being covered, is the fact that it happened on the 17th, which is one of my son's birthday. I actually have a son that has a birthday on the 16th of February, one on the 17th of February. And I don't know, it just kind of hits home, just the whole dates and stuff. So Let me get back here.
He wears his uniform is all black pants, black shirt, black shoes. Now Saturday night Friday night he actually booked a hotel, and then Saturday and Sunday night he was going to book a hotel as well. Because he got off work late at the arena, some of the guys there at the halfway house was starting to cause issues with him about him coming in late, because he would come in late and want to fix himself something to eat, and there was some guys that pop off or whatever. So he actually Friday night he come in late and he was doing that.
So a lot of the reason why the police are also brushing this under the rug, as you heard, he was staying in a halfway house. He was doing really good. He was staying sober. He was living a straight narrow path. But because he had that past of the addictions, the police ain't taking it so serious. They're basically saying, he has every right to go missing if he wants to go missing. But later, or throughout this stream, LB does explain that he's not one that will just go missing to go missing. He keeps well in touch with his mom daily, if not daily then every other day. He's one to keep in touch with somebody in the family. They haven't heard anything from him besides what she says. There's a phone call which she later plays, but it's such the phone calls, not even, he doesn't even really say anything in it. So
he sent himself something to eat, and one of the guys got mad and he ended up leaving. Now, before he left, though, they did drug test him at the halfway house to make sure that he was clean, because there was a little bit of a back and forth between him and the staff, from my understanding. So they drug tested him. He was clean. So he went on his way. He called his mom and told his mom, hey, I'm going to give me a hotel or something. So she finds the nearest hotel that's close to his job. But even the halfway house wasn't that far from his job, from my understanding. But she found him a hotel close to his job. So from our understanding, Friday night after the situation happened at the halfway house, he went to Economy Inn in Bossier, and he stayed there. Well, what they told us is the next day he got up to leave, but he went to book for Saturday and Sunday, and he was told, we don't have any rooms. So he went to work, and he called his mom during his lunch break. That chair's so, we need to get you a new chair in here, babe. So he went to work Saturday on his break. He called his mom and told his mom, I'm working, blah 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 blah. I'll get off late, I'm sure. I'll give me an Uber to the hotel, but he didn't say what hotel. And at this point, we don't know if he had already booked another hotel or whatnot. But we just know that he couldn't stay at Economy Inn Saturday.
They later found out
he told her I may just walk to the hotel's not that far. And she was don't walk. Whatever you do not walk. It's late. Please don't. And he goes, okay, Mama, I won't walk. So he goes, my break's up. I gotta get back in. I'll call you later. And he literally called his mom every day, pretty much. Even in his worst moments, if he could not call his mom, he got somebody to call his mom. He always made sure his mama knew, if he was okay or not, right? So his boss at the arena said that he was usually the last one to leave. They had concerts, so they set up for concerts, and they broke down concerts, and they cleaned up concerts. And his boss said that he was usually walking out with him. Oh, when I walk out to lock up, he's walking out with me. And that's what happened Saturday night. They walked out together, the boss.
Okay. I'm gonna flip over because I want to read a little bit of her community post that she has with some information, with a little bit of background into this. Okay, so she says, help, my cousin Brandon Clark is missing. Brandon was last seen leaving his job Brookshire's Grocery Arena in Bossier City, Louisiana, on February 17, 2024. He was awaiting an Uber to take him to his hotel. He never made it to his hotel. We have no idea if the Uber ever made it to pick him up. We have no contact. We have contacted Uber, but they will not give us any information. They say the police have to request the information. The police have opened a missing persons case, but they are really not working it, in my opinion. Because Brandon is an adult, they say that he may not want to be found. This is not the case. Brandon never goes more than a day or two without calling home to his mama. He normally called her every day. She last spoke to him on Saturday the 17th when he was on his break. We have contacted the job about camera surveillance. Police are the only ones that can request it. They haven't. We have asked them to ping his phone. They say they will, but haven't. We have called every hospital, morgue, jail, homeless shelter in the state of Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Florida, Mississippi. We have put in some work as a family, but unfortunately can't do something because we are not the police. I am posting this missing persons flyer. Please feel free to post it anywhere you would like. And any and all help is appreciated greatly. If you have any information, please email me at netnet216@gmail.com or the Brosier City Police. And then she gives the phone number, which is 318-741-8625. Detective Russell or Officer Sims are the two working the case. And I have also pulled up here. I'm gonna flip over, present this screen real quick because I want to show the the missing person flyer. I want to put up a photo, get his photo shown up on the screen also. Okay, so here is her cousin that is missing. He will be 40 years old this year at some point. I think when she said this, when she did her live stream 2 days, 3 days ago, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, she said he would be 20 in 20 days. So 18 days, he'll be 40, he'll be 20 in 20, not 20, 40 in 18 days. So he's currently 39, going on 40. And let's go ahead and exit out of that one. And we're going to go back to this one, which is what we were watching. And we're going to play.
Left, that's where Brandon was. He was standing in front of the arena. Nobody's heard from him since. So late Saturday night, early Sunday morning, my aunt got a call from Brandon. She did not get to it because she was asleep, from my understanding. So the next day, she tried to call him, and his phone went straight to voicemail. She noticed she had a voicemail from him. So she listened, and the voicemail's very long, quiet. And the last second, you hear like a noise really quickly, and him like yelping or something. Like, what would you explain it? Startled, like.
Yeah, it's like, to me, it sounded like he was startled that he was leaving a voicemail and he hung up real quick. Almost like.
Or something. He startled or something.
Yeah.
My aunt thought that he was like saying help, possibly. But it's just, the clip is really short to really tell for sure. It's like a second. But what's so crazy is this voicemail is literally.
So the actual, like, where you hear him, it's so short. She does play it on her stream, and like she slowed it down. I've listened to it several times. I can't make out myself exactly what I'm hearing in it and what he's saying, but the thing that to me it does sound like a help. Also, I agree with her, and or more like a I don't know, almost like a maybe. Yeah, I agree. A startled, like, what, or kind of like, you'll have to actually hear it, which she will play it, and we will listen to that.
Literally like a minute and 20 seconds, and it's just eerily like silent, like silent, no talking, nothing. And I used all of my like editing software to like, take out any noise except voices, and there was no voices in the background. I have heard it, Kelly. I've like used my software to like, so it's just really weird that the voicemail, because it's so quiet, and then the last second it's like he's shuffling or something, and then it's like I don't know, the way that he sounds, he definitely sounds startled. So anyways, at that point, my aunt said she knew something was not good. She said she had this sinking feeling in her gut that something was wrong and that he was not okay. I don't even know, like, my aunt told me, yes, put this out there. But as far as like his mental health, I don't know how much to share. But he had medication. Like he needs to be on like certain medications for him to be okay.
I'm not gonna play all of L's stream, but I am going
even on my phone.
to go through here real quick. This is the location of which he was last seen leaving after work, which is the Brookshire Grocery Arena. He was working the rodeo. And then let me see if I can figure out where she plays the audio real quick. Let me see. Nope. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out where she plays the audio at in the video.
I mean, no, Saturday, even though that happened at the halfway house, yeah, he definitely would have contacted his mom if he was. I don't know why it's so low. So this is me with the audio increased.
Okay, so actually here is the audio.
Okay, so this is weird. So my aunt, when she played the recording, when she played her voicemail, it played this weird recording. Let me see.
All right. So we're gonna listen to the audio real quick.
Did you guys hear that? It says if you want to continue, please stay on the phone. I can have it louder somewhere. That was really low for some reason. It's just quiet. It's quiet for like 2 minutes. And then the last second I'll play it.
And I'm gonna slow this down so that way you guys can actually hear.
I don't know why it's so low. So this is me with the audio increased. That's the audio increased and it slowed down a little bit. We don't know. We don't know.
It's almost like
that's his voice. I mean,
to me, it's almost like he's like so when it sounds like an S in a sense, but it could. I mean, it's so hard to make out what exactly.
We know that. That's it slowed down a little bit more. So, I don't know.
Almost like maybe he's saying dang or something. I don't know. I can't exactly make it out. And I have listened to this part of this video for I can't tell you how many times trying to make out what he's saying. I don't know if anybody else may be able to, but I really just wanted to go out or get the word out. I watch LB for her Janelle content. She does great coverage of Janelle Evans, and so I don't know. Just always been one of those teen mom, followers. So and that's how I've heard her speaking upon her cousins being missing. I absolutely feel for you, Elle, and I'm sorry that this is going on. And I hope that you guys find him, and that everything turns out okay. My thoughts and prayers are with you guys. I hope that I may not have a big following, or a large, even following anything compared to yours, but I just want to, do my part in getting the word out there, and hopefully, other people will cover this and get the word, out, and people can start looking for him for you guys, along with what your family's doing. I did see that there's been lots and lots of great advice being given in the in her comment section, such as get a hold of local news and all that other stuff, or the Louisiana Bureau of Investigations to make the locals police department, actually get on to looking for him and figure out what's going on with him. I hope that you guys really hear something soon. I know you said that in this video. You guys plan on going out there this weekend. I wish you all success in your endeavors and that you are able to locate him, or at least get some kind of update that's worth settling thoughts and prayers and stuff. Holly, you didn't do anything wrong, buddy. You're just fine. Yeah, I know. I was wondering exactly what was going on, David. I'm not sure about that, but um he didn't respond. So I am going to drop the link so that way anybody that is interested in going over the video, maybe listening to the audio with your headphones or anything like that, you are more than welcome to do that. And that is the link to the stream for LB where you can further your information. I don't want her to strike me or anything for playing her content, but like I said, she can provide you with some of the best information about anything. My whole goal was to go live, do a quick little review of it, and to get the word out there and to drop the link and have you all redirect you all over there for the information for further in-depth coverage of everything. So talks Polly thinks he did something wrong, and when he doesn't, I understand, David. It's okay. It's all right. I understand. Yeah. I don't I know it's not his fault. It's definitely not his fault, but hopefully everything will go well, and thank you guys for joining me today. I may be live this weekend, possibly with just some random, effery that I normally do. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. I don't want to make this too long. So you all have a wonderful day. Remember, stay loyal, stay true, stay you. Love you. Bye.